Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. I'm your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, updating you on the latest sports news within and beyond Namibian borders. And now for your latest on the hit list. And we start off with some good news that is from Australia, where Namibia's Desert Jewel just beat Tonga, that is 54-51. Let us hear from the coach, Jeline Meyer.
Good evening from Australia. We've just completed our match against Tonga, and it's wonderful to report back that the land of the brave have just beaten the number 8 team in the world. Obviously, we are very happy with the win. I think tonight the players did justice to themselves. We were a lot better on the attack. Our possession losses came down from 61 to 22, which I think is a huge improvement. Our attack played much better, composure under pressure, dealing with the ball, being patient on the ball and being clinical on the ball. So I'm very happy with the attacking play tonight. There were still moments when the feeders were too close together and the shooters were too close together, but we will continue working on that. In terms of our defense, taking 10 intercepts off number 8 in the world is a really, really big achievement. So our defense were exceptional tonight as well. The things that we still need to work on with the defense, the side defense, the coverage front and back. But for tonight, we will celebrate the win. Tomorrow, we're on to Singapore, a whole new different style of play, speed, and we're going to have to be at our best when we take them on tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.
Khomas Nampol FC say they want to continue making a name for themselves when they battle the league champions African Stars in the semi-final of the PstBet NFA Cup this coming weekend. The team has been riding on a wave of success ever since gaining promotion to the Debmarine Namibia Premiership. Their coach, Fortune Agab, remains positive that his Chargers will give the league champions a tough battle even if they are encountering a different coach and playing style than they did when they met the Giants over 2 occasions in the Premier League. The two teams will meet at the Mariental Sports Stadium at 1500 on Sunday, just after the match between Khomas Nampol Ladies and Beauties FC, who start their match that is at 16. PstBet Ashoke Chula Chula are up against Young Brazilians on Saturday. Another match on Saturday will be the women's final between, that is Ongos Ladies and Nas Babes at 1400. Now, as the competition enters its final stages, let us hear from what the Vice President Mars Marcus had to say about the importance of the PstBet Cup.
Competition. It is the one that encompasses players hailing from all walks of life. The PstBet NFA Cup is big by design. And let me qualify this. We have 36 clubs of the nationwide first division, 168 clubs in the regional second divisions, 12 clubs in the FNB Women's Super Leagues, 16 clubs in the Debmarine Namibia Premier Football League that compete in this unprecedented inclusive men and women's football competition. In essence, 6,960 players compete for the top honors of the Player of the PstBet NFA Cup award in the men and women's categories. The 6,960 players do not include administrators and match officials. And when you do your maths, you will realize that the impact of the PstBet NFA Cup was not only enormous, that will enrich the narrative of the NFA in heaps and bounds. The birth of the PstBet NFA Cup is an intriguing story, and such birth of the PstBet NFA Cup and its baptism today at this official launch and unveiling arouses the curiosity of everybody in football. This is an indication that the Executive Council of the NFA works beyond the call of duty to increase development, to increase professionalism at all levels of football, to increase the administrative levels, to increase revenue generation, and ultimately make the NFA self.
Now to some other news. Dolphin Rugby Club was founded in 1981 and the club's management decided to establish a multi-phase sports club in November 2023 to accommodate different sports codes. This led to the birth of Dolphin Sport Netball Club on 15 January 2024. The club started well with 25 players registered. We have two teams. Dolphins White placed 4th on the log and Dolphins Black placed 12th on the log, competing in the Erongo First Division League. Without the players and support of Rowan Besset, chairman of mother of our club, this would have not been possible, explained Juan Grobler, the director of netball and head coach of Dolphin White. Chande Brenkhorst, the coach of Dolphins Black, and Alicia Majid, the technical manager responsible for scoring and timekeeping, are the other members of the management team. The Headspring Investment Stages National Golf Championship was played over 2 rounds this past weekend at the Khomas Golf Club. Sages golfers came from all over Namibia to battle it out, even as far as Oshakati Swakopmund and Walvis Bay. Johnny Lewis, chairman of Khomas Golf Club, said, "We want to thank all the golfers that came to play in this very popular tournament, and we applaud them for good spirit in which the competition was contested. As the results indicate, the competition was tough. Such a tournament is not possible without sponsors, and I thank our title sponsors Headsprings Investment and our other main sponsors Bank Windhoek and Khomas Toyota." Roger Surin finished in an excellent second place in the junior men's race at the Swiss Cup cross-country mountain bike race in Leysin, a ski resort in Switzerland, last Sunday. Namibia national coach Hans du Toit has accompanied Surin, Delcia van Vuren, junior women, and Alex Miller, elite men, for a series of cross-country races in Europe to expose them to a top level of competition. As du Toit points out, Switzerland will always be a world powerhouse in the sport. The Aristac Asset Management and Simone Storm School Stable Tennis Tournament was held at Wanderers Club in Pioneers Park on Saturday. The contested age groups were under 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19, with no restrictions in the number of entrants. The number of overall participants were less than expected due to the school holidays. It was, however, and did not impact on the quality of table tennis that was seen. The standard continues to rise, and a number of young players are showing potential to join the national squad in the near future. The results were dominated by members of the national team. However, some surprise upsets were seen among these national players. We will now visit the marketplace before we bring you the cricket jolt. Stay tuned.
From the day you were born and welcomed until your pensioner years on this earth, your life is filled with changes and phases. What mattered the most at age 10 may be an unknown memory at 25. The heartbreak at 16 may be replaced with wedding bells at 27. The degree you've always wanted or starting your career business may come true at age 30. And the dream to own your own home may come to realization at age 50. Whatever stage you find yourself in, whatever matters right now, Standard Bank has what you need to bank like you. Choose your own path. Choose endless possibilities. Standard Bank, it can be.
Our NMH employees Brian Munango and Richard Botha are in the Caribbean, bringing us the latest in Barbados, where they have been following the Cricket World Cup. Let us see what the two have on the table for us today.
Okay, well, the day has come, guys, and we take on the Giants Australia in the ICC T20 World Cup. A very exciting game, and we look forward to this one. Well, I was just going to give mention to a few things about this important game before we get right into it. Well, some historical context to look at in the game. Second meeting between Namibia and Australia in the men's international cricket. Recent warm-up match result: Australia won by 7 wickets with 60 balls left. Well, with current form, Australia have 7 wins out of 8 in the T20 in 2024, including a 5-match winning streak. So that shows already this team is a team that's in form and they are used to winning. Looking at some other things, that's Namibia recently, who lost to Scotland but had won 6 out of their last 8 T20s prior to the game. Key players to look out for in Australia: we have David Warner, who is close to reaching 1,000 runs in the T20 World Cups. And then also Adam Zampa nearing 100 T20 wickets. He's actually the top wicket taker for Australia. So those are the guys that we should look out for. With Namibia, we know we do have the David Visses, but I'm going to give mentions to a few of the guys that have been in good form. Nicholas Darwin, consistent performer, close to equaling Craig Williams for most 50-plus scores. AJ Smith nearing 50 T20I appearances, reliable wicket taker. Team strategies. We're going to look at how the teams are going to line up, what we can expect from these two teams. Australia known for aggressive batting and strong boundary scoring rates. I mean, we did see them against England, how they did start that game, hitting all those sixes. Namibia focus on strong bowling performances and strategic battling. Stadium and conditions: match at Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua. Weather and pitch conditions could play a significant role. Teams must be prepared for potential rain interruptions. Well, if the rain maybe works in our favor, maybe we can get like a point, you guys never know. Yeah, but the significance of the match. Well, a win for Australia would continue the dominant streak at the T20 World Cup. Namibia aims to bounce back from their recent loss against Scotland to make a statement at least against a top team. We all know that Australia is one of the big giants when it comes to the T20. Well, key stats: Australia's boundary scoring rate is the highest in the tournament. Namibia's recent performance in the Super Over adds an exciting dynamic to the game of play. So guys, looking at these big games, who are you cheering for? We are obviously Namibia. The game plays, unfortunately, at 2:30 for the Namibians, but guys, it's one of our big games. So let's make sure to stay up for that one so that the guys can feel the hiss in this game. But yes, that's the time the game kicks off. We will be at the game, of course, doing some few interviews before the match, hopefully, and then give you guys the latest updates. If you're not watching the game, what you can definitely do is tune in on Sportrap, Facebook, Instagram, where you'll be getting the latest updates per minute, by the minute, as we'll be updating you guys with the game. But other than that, good luck to Namibia, and hopefully we can get some results.
All thanks to Brian Munango there, and that is Richard Botha behind the camera, standing in for Namibia Media Holdings, that is all the way in the Caribbean. We will now visit the marketplace once again, and after that, it is your take. Today on Your Take, we continue to build up to the fight of Nesta Sunshine Tobias, which will be produced, that is on the 17th of August, as part of Together Part 1. Let us hear from Jeremiah Nakathila and the Deputy Minister of Sport, Emakante Makamas, about the event.
A very good morning to everyone, our Honorable Sport Minister. First and foremost, I would like to thank our sponsors, MTC and PST. Those are our main machine when it comes to events. Without them, we can't do it. So I want to thank them for that, and other sponsors that come on board to support us, individual and also assist where they normally do assist. Yeah, from my side, it's always a good news to hear that I'm fighting. For me, my work is to train, and my promoter's work is to put up a fight. So it's always a good news for me to hear that when it's my next fight. So I take every opportunity serious, and I'm looking forward to the 17 August. It's not far. One might say it's 17 it's far, but it's in boxing you have to prepare, and 17 August is not a far date for us. So luckily we have been in the gym, and we just continue to make final touch with our coach. When we talk about SBK Capero, we talk about Nikki. Those are the guys that make sure we are fit for fights, and I just want to thank them also. So with those few words, we'll be ready come the 17th of August.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tobias and your team, ladies and gentlemen, and the media. A very good morning. Thank you for the invitation to come and witness what Mr. Sunshine Tobias is doing in collaboration with the corporate sponsors that have come on board, the MTC and the PstBet, and also to announce the upcoming big fight. I recall the last fight that was at Ramatex. It was well attended, and for us as a ministry, as government, these are the kind of developments that we want to see. Because when we talk of sport as an employment creator, these are the avenues that provide employment for our young people. And these are the kind of initiatives that as a ministry, we exist firstly to provide a conducive environment. I mean, without the professional boxing board, you can't sanction the game. So you can't host a fight. So for us as a ministry, that's why we exist, to lay that legislation foundation for sports to be promoted. And we are really appreciative of MTC and PstBet for augmenting the efforts that the ministry is trying to drive towards professionalizing sport. And we appreciate also equally the MTC and Nesta Sunshine Tobias stable for bringing and elevating boxing to an international level. We are all excited when we hear there's an international boxing match, because we want to go engage the talent that we possess, the talent that we are boasting in Namibia. How are they faring, especially when it comes to home ground? I mean, like Adila will attest, it's not easy going to fight in Las Vegas. You don't have that competitive edge of being at the home ground. So these are the kind of opportunities that provide them with that. And at this point, I really want to wish you all the best as you go and prepare. You go and showcase the world out there, your talent and what you are made of. And to Haita as well, I want to wish you all the best. Continue to work hard, be in that gym, be in the ring. That's where you belong. As they always say that a ship does not belong at the harbor, right? So I think boxers also don't belong outside the ring. So this is an opportunity for you to go and fly your trade and to showcase your talent to us. And also to Kotse, we wish you all the best of luck as you go and prepare. And we are looking forward to seeing more again. And as a ministry, we exist to support our young people to showcase their talent, and also to at least make a living out of it. And most importantly, is to bring that social cohesion, because we want to unite the nation through sport.
Our international correspondent Ariogart is on standby with the latest international news. Please don't go away.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and we start off with cricket. T20 World Cup for men continuing in the West Indies and also United States of America. Game played, it was South Africa had a tough game against Bangladesh, that was in Group D. Importantly for South Africa, they won the game by 4 runs and they stay unbeaten after 3 games in Group D. So at the moment South Africa with 6 league points after the 3 games. Bangladesh and the Netherlands have both played 2 games and they've got 2 points each, and it is Bangladesh and the Netherlands that will play on Thursday, and that game will be in Barbados. South Africa against Bangladesh, it was played again in New York on a difficult pitch. It's a drop-in pitch, so it's very uneven. South Africa scoring 113 for the loss of 6 wickets in their 20 overs. Heinrich Klaasen scoring 46 runs. And then it was Bangladesh that came close, 109 for 7 they finished. And it was the hero for South Africa's Kasef Maharaj. He took 3 wickets for 27 runs in 4 overs. But he was the hero because he defended 11 runs in the last over. He even took 2 wickets. South Africa winning by 4 runs. Continuing with cycling news, it is the Tour de Suisse that's taking place. Still early in the tour, it was stage 2 that was completed. That's from Vedas to Regensdorf. The winner was Brian Concard. He's from France. It was a sprint finish. He won in 4 hours, 6 minutes and 39 seconds. Second, Michael Matthews from Australia, and then Anad Deli from Germany. He was in 3rd position, and that was stage 2 over 177 kilometers. General classifications, it's Yves Lampert from Germany that's leading at the moment with Ethan Hayter. He's in 2nd position. He's from England, just 4 seconds behind the leader. And Joe Almeida is also a few seconds, 4 seconds behind in 3rd position. And so the 3rd stage will be from Steinmar to Rasblikon. That will be 161 kilometers. That is the Tour de Suisse continuing. To close off today's international sports news, it is soccer news. It is FIFA World Cup qualifiers for Africa that take place. It is Burkina Faso that was held to a 2-2 draw by Sierra Leone. Not a good result for Burkina Faso. They had a chance to go top of their group. That was Group A. In Group I, it was a hat-trick by Jordan Ayew that saw the lot leaders Ghana. They beat Central African Republic in a tough game by 4 games to 3. And then in Group G, also a game played. That was Mozambique. That was too strong for Guinea. That was a late goal by Jenny Cantamo. And the score there was 1-0. That was in favor of Mozambique. That is FIFA World Cup qualifiers taking place at the moment. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Ari. I guess it has been a very productive day with Namibia's netball team beating, that is, Tonga 54-51. Those were one of the headlines of the day. Well, this brings us to the end of today's show. Do catch the Sport Wrap again tomorrow at the same time and place. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it is goodbye.